Right, so this is Mark, and
Nice to meet you.
Mark has done something incredibly generous for the channel, donated a car.
Yeah.
So why have you donated us a car?
Because we're having a lot of building work done,
Yeah.
and it's in the way. And I didn't want it to go to scrap, and it's been sat there for about 5 years now.
So why was it parked up? What's wrong with it? What am I going to find?
The spring went. There's definitely a spring gone on it. I think
and it looks like it's this side, because this side's a bit lower.
So,
yeah.
and probably so that would have been. I bought all the bits during COVID that I've shown you.
Yeah.
So it was a plan to do it, but just never got round to it. Things happen, life takes over.
Life gets in the way, doesn't it? I think we've all had a few projects like that over the time where good intentions and then it just never ends up happening, does it?
Yeah, I've been following your channel for a while, obviously, because it was all of the stuff that you were doing on one of these.
Yeah.
So, and it made life a little bit easier for people like me to start stripping cars down.
Well, that's the plan with it, and that'll be the plan with this one, is to show people. I mean, for example, like the first thing we're going to have to do is, if it's not been run for 4 or 5 years, is go over it and make sure that it's safe to even turn the key, which some people wouldn't consider. They'd just jump in and try and start it and see what happens. But we're going to make sure that it's all right, and then we can do the suspension work on it, and then get it up in the air and see what else it's going to need. Get it through an MOT, and then we were just discussing, what the end goal will be with the car. But yeah, so if it gets sold, money's going to be going to, what was the name of the charity?
Count for Kicks, or Kicks for Count.
Kicks for Count. Count for Kicks, Kicks for Counts. We'll add that in properly. But yeah, so we'll donate some money to charity from it if that's the way this ends up going, which I'm sure it will. Obviously, we'll get it up and running, and then hopefully one of you guys is going to want to buy it. But yeah, I think. I mean, I've got loads of ideas going on in my head of, do road trips in it, do this, that and the other, but the beauty of it being a basically free car is that we can make loads of content. It's not going to cost me a fortune to do that, and then just have fun with it and, see what the audience wants me to do with it and take it from there, really.
The world's your oyster.
Yeah, it is, quite literally. Right, we're just waiting on the recovery driver, and then we'll get this back to the unit and start going over it and take it from there. But yeah, thanks again, Mark.
No worries, mate. Pleasure.
It's been great, and we got a free car. How good's that?
LCD sound system.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah, is that in? Yeah. Clear? Yeah, that's good. We're back at the unit, and here we are with the new channel car. So let's have a quick look around it, and then tomorrow I'm going to head back and get it up in the air, because I'm not really dressed for that today. Get it up in the air and give it further assessment. But I had a quick look under it while it was on the flatbed, and obviously it's looking quite crusty under there because it has been sat for about 5 years. But yeah, let's have a nosy around. So denim blue, and this is the last of the pre-facelift here. I believe it's on pre-facelift springs, grille, lights, wipers. Rear view mirror I think is the newer style. But yeah, so we've obviously seen the damage down this side. Unit's not that big, so it's hard for you to see it now. I do need to have a bit of a clear out, but this was all done in a bit of a rush, so apologies. Yeah, it will be tidy again soon. Someone still needs to come and take this engine off me. Someone did comment in the last video that they want it, but they've not responded to me, so it is still available. If that guy wants to come and get it, please do. We'll find a way to get it out past the car. Let's start at the back end while we're here. So we've obviously got a lot of condensation inside coming from somewhere, and we just need to check whether that's just there was some moisture in there to start off with, or whether that's actually got an active leak. So that could be an interesting one, because that's sometimes an issue for people, where we get water ingress from the grommets on the bulkhead at either end. And we also know that it's definitely had moisture in there for a while, because obviously we've got mould forming, which is a fun one to deal with. See if you can just put the light on to help. So we've got an aftermarket stereo that doesn't allow the flap to close, so that's going to need to be changed. We've got the keys in there. He was saying that these buttons aren't working, but that's probably because the battery's been flat and it needs just repairing. that won't be an issue. We've got, yeah, just that sheen of mould everywhere, so that's something to address. Wear on the driver's bolster, it's quite heavy wear that, so we'll see if we can refurb that. If not, I've got a set of ivory seats that were supposed to be going into my low miler, and then the grey seats out that could go in this, and if I used to do that and make this a grey interior, then that would be identical to the first ever TT that I owned, so that might be something to do. Yeah, cup holder, we've got the end bits, we've not got the side caps. Let's check the carpets while we're in it. No, it's not damp there. It's dry under there, good condition mat there. Not so good for the driver's one. Have we got any wet under here? No, so that's feels pretty dry. So it's probably just had a little bit of moisture in here. It's just sweated a bit. Okay, nothing too much to worry about then, hopefully. Oh. It was filthy and it did give it a wash, which is kind of a bit gutting really. I'd love for it to be full barn find spec, you know, filthy. Well, look at this, we've got the handle jam in, so we can strip that down and clean that up, although it seems to be all right now. We'll see. Roof rails, just a little bit of corrosion, as to be expected. This side looks pretty straight to me, looks in good nick. The tyres are all okay, but the front two keep going down apparently. Let's see if I can get a view. There you go. It's a bit rusty crusty under there. Not to worry. And then, yeah, we just got this scuff on the arch here. The door dent, realistically, probably just going to try and get hold of a replacement door for that. It's probably the easiest way to go. Let's have a look inside the engine bay, shall we? Ooh. Telltale signs of it being sat, but we haven't got a mouse nest in here that I can see, so that's always nice. Nothing's necessarily been living in here chewing on stuff, causing damage. So he did say that although while it had been parked up for a bad spring, which we can see is this side, and I'm guessing it snapped past the top hat assembly inside, yeah, which is why it's then full weight of it's just resting on the top mount. I noticed we've got this weird rubbery residue here, which is directly in line with belt area. So I'm wondering whether something's seized on this assembly. So you can see the belt there. When I first looked earlier, I couldn't see it and I thought the belt had just snapped, but the belt is there, but I'm wondering whether one of the pulleys on one of the components is seized, which has caused us to get that flick up of the rubber. So yeah, we'll investigate that. What else do we need to check? Well, the cam belt was done in 2014, so we're definitely not going to be giving it a start until I've at least inspected the belt. Might even need to change the belt before we even do that first start, but we'll go through more of that in the next video, which will be everything required to do a first start. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, the car's pretty clean. We'll obviously go around, tart up the grills and bits like that, little scuffs, but yeah, I think for a free car, I've got a bit of a bargain, and I think you'll agree. So at the start of the video, I did mention that when it comes around to moving this car on, that proceeds from that will go to charity. Mark has just sent me the full details. It's Kicks Count, and it's a charity to do with miscarriages, stillbirths, things like that. Now that's something that's probably going to affect way more people than you realise, because it's not the sort of thing that'll often get talked about. So yeah, very important charity, and one that I'll be very happy to donate a very large chunk of the sale of this car towards. And what I'm already thinking is I'm probably just going to work out what it's cost me to get it running, and then whatever profit has gone past that will all get given to that charity. So yeah, it's a free car to me. It doesn't make sense for me to be greedy and try and make loads of money off it, does it? So yeah, it can all go to a good cause. So hopefully you can all get behind that and encourage progression on this car, and get in the comments what you want to see me do to it, things like that. So we're going to use it to make loads of content, and then hopefully maybe one of you guys, but you know, it will sell at some point, and then yeah, we can raise some money for charity. So that's going to be great. That's probably a good end to this video, talking about the great things that are going to come from this vehicle, the great positive impact that we can have on a charity. Yeah, next video will be all the stuff that we're going to do for the first start, getting it up in the air and going over it with a more of a fine-tooth comb. And then, like I say, let me know in the comments any jobs that you want to see that perhaps I wouldn't normally do because there's no need to, whereas on a car like this where I'm probably going to need to do lots of stuff, just let me know what you want to see me do. I think I've got a pretty good list of normal how-to guides for most jobs on the channel, but yeah, there's certainly going to be more tasks on this that I can document, and hopefully that's all going to be useful content for you guys. So if you've not already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like on the video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers guys.